Hello everybody, I am Miss Hemmet and I am a biology teacher, and today we will talk about DNA and protein synthesis. And before explaining the lesson, we want to know what do you know about DNA? What are your information about DNA? DNA, it is a type of nucleic acid that is found inside the nucleus and carries the genetic information for your physical characteristics. Okay? Other way, we can say that DNA responsible for the transferring of genetic traits from one generation to another or from the parents to the offspring. DNA consists of what? Or DNA, it is a polymer that consists of many monomers or many building blocks that are called what? That are called nucleotides. But how these nucleotides are responsible for the appearance of the trait? What is the relation between trait, protein, and DNA? Today we want to know what is the relation between DNA and protein, or what is the role of DNA in the protein formation. As you see, here we have, this is the DNA or double strand that is found inside the nucleus and consists of monomers that are called nucleotides. Each group of these nucleotides form or represent a code for a specific trait or for a specific protein, and we will know that in the next slide. So we want to know how these nucleotides control your eye color, brown, green, or blue. Also, how these nucleotides control that you are tall or short. How these nucleotides control your hair color. What is the relation between these traits and DNA, or what is the relation between these nucleotides and DNA? Okay? First, we want to know what is the trait. What is the meaning of trait? And before explaining the meaning of trait, all of us know that all the living organisms, the body in the world, consist of what? Consist of 4 main organic molecules that are called what? Let's remember together. Carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and finally nucleic acids. Okay? And also we said before that carbohydrates and lipids, they are used as a form of energy. This energy is used to form or to perform all the vital activities in the body. And nucleic acids such as DNA and RNA, there are 2 types of nucleic acids that are found inside the nucleus of living organisms cells. But proteins, what are proteins? Proteins enter in the structure of all structures inside the body. Nails are proteins. Hair formed from protein. What about the eye color? This pigment of the eye, this pigment, it is a type of protein also. Enzymes formed from proteins. Antibodies and hormones are formed from proteins. So we can say that proteins enter in the structure of all the structures inside the living organisms' bodies. Okay? Other way, we can say that the trait is a type of protein. So, today we will talk about the relation between DNA and the protein formation or protein synthesis. Or what is the role of DNA in the formation of protein or in the appearance of a specific trait. Okay? But how these nucleotides of DNA can make protein? Nucleotides make protein? No. DNA cannot make protein. طيب But what is the protein itself? Protein, it is a polymer that consists of a large number of amino acids. So to form protein, we want to form what? We want to form a chain from these amino acids by peptide bond, or to form a polypeptide chain. Okay? But how these nucleotides are used in the formation of protein? DNA cannot make protein, but it has the instructions, or how the protein formation process takes place. These instructions are found, or they are carried on DNA. So what is the role of DNA in the protein formation? It has the instructions of protein formation only. But what is the type of nucleic acid that is used in the formation of protein? It is another type of nucleic acid that is called what? RNA. So here we have two types of nucleic acids, DNA and RNA. And what is the difference between the two types? We said before that DNA consists of what? Two strands, as you see, in the form of double helix. But what about RNA? RNA formed from only one strand, or single strand. Let's remember, what is the building unit, or what is the monomer of nucleic acids in general? The monomer of nucleic acid, it is called a nucleotide. And nucleotide formed from three main groups, or three main structures that are called what? Phosphate group, and the type of sugar, okay, and nitrogenous base. The difference between DNA and RNA in the type of sugar, here we have deoxyribose sugar, and in the case of RNA, we have another type of sugar that is called ribose sugar. Also, there is a difference in the type of nitrogenous bases. All the type of nitrogenous bases are 5, but each type of nucleic acids contains only 4 types of nitrogenous bases. As we said before in the last lessons, or in the last sessions, that there are many types of nitrogenous bases, such as adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, and uracil. And according to DNA, doesn't contain uracil. Okay? According to RNA, doesn't contain thymine. Other way we can say that what are the nitrogenous bases that are found or enter in the structure of DNA? Adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. But what about RNA, or what are the nitrogenous bases that are found in the structure of RNA? Adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil. So thymine found in DNA only and not found in RNA. Uracil found in RNA only and it is not found in DNA nucleic acid. Okay? And this process that is called the protein synthesis or protein formation happens in all living cells, all the types of living cells. As we said before also that we have, or there are two types of living cells. The first type, it is called what? It is called the prokaryotic cells or prokaryotic living organisms. In this type, the genetic material or DNA found in the cytoplasm. DNA found in cytoplasm. But in the second type of cells that is called eukaryotic cells or eukaryotic living organisms, DNA or genetic material found inside what? Inside the nucleus, and the nucleus has its specific envelope or its specific membrane that is called the nuclear membrane. Okay? And now let's talk about the protein synthesis. Protein synthesis process takes place in 2 steps. The first step is the formation of RNA molecule. or in the formation of RNA that it has the constructions for protein formation. We said before that DNA cannot make protein, but DNA carries what? Carries instructions for protein formation. Okay? The first process or the first step, that is called transcription. Okay, and the second step, it is called translation. Let's start with the first process or the first step, that is called transcription. As you see here, we have what? Here we have the structure of the nucleus. This is the nucleus. This is the nucleus, as you see. And this is the nuclear envelope that contains many pores that they are called nuclear pores. Inside the nucleus, here we have DNA, nucleic acid, that is found in the form of what? In the form of double helix or in the form of double strands, two strands twisted with each other, as you see. But what about transcription? Transcription process means what? Means that we want to build RNA molecule from DNA. Okay? Or copying RNA from DNA. But this copying process, we will copy just a part of DNA, not the complete DNA is copied, no, just a part. As we said that if we have, this is the DNA, and here we have, it is formed from double helix or two strands and formed from nucleotides, okay? So we want to make a copy for example, only this part that is responsible for a specific character or a specific trait or a specific protein, okay? So transcription process means what? Copying of a specific part of DNA. And this copying producing what? Producing RNA molecules. This RNA that is formed from this copying, it is called mRNA. It's called what? mRNA. So transcription means what? Copying mRNA or building of mRNA from DNA. This mRNA molecule carries what? Carries a message or carries instructions for protein formation or for protein synthesis. Let's see. So transcription means what? Copying of genetic information from DNA to RNA. And it is the process of building of what? Of mRNA. And let's see this video to learn more about the transcription. After the video, as you see, we have, this is the cell or living cell. And here we have the nucleus, and inside the nucleus there are chromosomes that is formed from what? Formed from DNA and protein. Okay? So transcription, it is the process of what? Building of mRNA from DNA molecule. But how this process takes place, or what is the mechanism of transcription process or transcription step? As you see in the previous slide, DNA consists of what? DNA consists of 2 strands, okay? But by the help of a specific enzyme that is called RNA polymerase enzyme, the 2 strands of DNA become what? Become separate from each other or unwinding, okay? And as you see, this is the shape of DNA inside the nucleus in the form of twisted 2 strands, as you see. But by the help of RNA polymerase enzyme, the 2 strands become what? Become separated from each other. And here we have this strand that is called what? Template strand, and the other one, it is not used as a template, but this strand is used as a template in the formation of what? In the formation of DNA. Okay? As we said before, the DNA contains 4 types from nitrogenous bases, which are what? Adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. They are found where? In DNA, okay? And each one, it has its complementary one. Other way we can say that the complementary nitrogenous base for adenine is thymine. But what about the complementary or matching what one for guanine is cytosine, okay? But what about transcription? Transcription means building of RNA, building of RNA molecule, and RNA has not or has no thymine, but it has uracil instead of thymine. So by using these nitrogenous bases in the template strand of DNA, what about the complementary one? Adenine, the complementary one, adenine with thymine, but here we are forming what? We are forming RNA. So what about the complementary one for adenine? Uracil. Thymine, adenine. Guanine, cytosine. Cytosine, guanine. Thymine, adenine, okay? And after this process, we have mRNA, or a molecule of RNA that carries the instructions or carries a message for the formation of protein. That is called what? Called mRNA or messenger RNA. Okay? As you see, the 2 strands of DNA by the action of RNA polymerase enzyme become separated from each other, as you see, and one of the 2 strands is used as a template for the formation of RNA, and this RNA molecule carries what? Carries instructions for a specific gene or a specific protein, okay? And this is a summary of transcription inside the nucleus. Here we have the formation of what? Formation of mRNA. So RNA or mRNA is formed inside the nucleus, but after the formation of RNA leaves what? Leaves the nucleus from the pores that are found inside the nucleus. that are called what? Nuclear pores, and go to the cytoplasm or to the site of the protein formation. And what is the organelle that's responsible for protein formation? Ribosomes. And so the transcription, or the first step of protein synthesis that is called transcription, is the formation of mRNA. Okay? And now game time.